above all other gods. We lay our crowns and worship you. Oh, be lifted above all other gods. We lay our crowns and worship you. Oh, glorious God, we praise your name. We lay our crown and worship you. Oh, glorious God, we praise your name. We lay our crown and worship you. Oh, be lifted above all other gods. We lay our crowns and worship you. Oh, be lifted above all other gods. Jesus, we bow before your throne. We bow before the throne. Father, we give you all the glory. Oh, be lifted above all other gods. We lay our crowns and worship. Oh, glorious God, we praise your name. We lay our crown and worship you. Oh, glorious God, we praise your name. We lay, Father, we bow before the throne. Adios. For you. We lay our crowns. We lay our crowns. Jesus.
Good evening. Good evening. Yes, you're welcome to our beautiful station and your beautiful program. Yes, you're welcome on Impact Royal TV. Something in it for you. Let me just do what I want everyone to do. That is share on your wall. Share on your wall. So I want to do the same thing as well. To share on my wall. To my friends and family. Both far and near. So you too, you can do the same thing. Just do me a favor by sharing this on your wall as well. Let somebody be blessed. Help to promote your brother's station. And to be honest, it costs you nothing to do it. But if you do, I will sincerely be grateful to you, and I will appreciate you so much. Really, really appreciate you so much for the rest of my life. Trust me. So I want you to share on your wall. I want you to let somebody be blessed wherever they are. It's not just good enough that you listen, but it's be so nice if you can share on your wall. It'll be really, really nice. Or you can subscribe or encourage your friends and family. Tell them to subscribe. Tell them to subscribe to Impact Royal TV, so that they too can be blessed. They can be blessed. Right, today we're going to look at shaping your tomorrow. Shaping your tomorrow. That's what we're going to talk about today, shaping your tomorrow. But I will try to amend it later. I think what we have on here is about shaping your tomorrow. So last week we talked about time to think about yourself. But today I want to talk about you shaping your tomorrow. And you have what it takes to shape your tomorrow. You see, shaping your tomorrow is also about yourself, about your life, your business, your family, everything that is got to do with you. That's what it's all about. It's about issues that may stop you from reaching your goals. And you do really want to reach your goal. You really want to become what you desire to become. You want to have a better life. If you fail to do something about it. And that's what I want to talk about, shaping your tomorrow, or perhaps, put it this way, creating your own future. What about that? In shaping your tomorrow, you are creating your own future. You are creating your own future. And to create your own future, then you need to start now. You need to start now. What you plant now is what you're going to harvest later. If you fail to do nothing, obviously there will be nothing for you to harvest. There will be nothing for you to harvest. If you choose to go and bury your own talent, your own gift, then when others that decided to do something with the little seed that they have, and they were able to multiply it, and when they start to have their harvest, enjoy their harvest, don't become envious of them. Then don't all of a sudden become a parasite. Or perhaps if they choose not to assist you, don't become a burden, don't become a problem to them. Because you fail to shape your own tomorrow, you fail to create your own tomorrow. And that is the key issue of what we want to discuss today in something in need for you. You see, there are so many examples I can give you from the biblical perspective. There are so many examples that I can give you from the labor market. Look, I can give you from other professional career, though that choose to create their tomorrow. And for your tomorrow to be better than your today, then you need to do something today. You need to do something today. Because life is an examination. You will go through issues, testing time, period of challenges, sleepless night. Sometimes you may not even know where the next meal is going to come from. But your focus will tell you that you're on the right path. And that's about you shaping and building your tomorrow. You see, because you have a bad past does not determine the outcome of your life. And you should not allow it to determine the outcome of your life. As long as you're still in the land of the living, you have a tomorrow. Just pause for a minute and examine the life of Jabez. Just examine his life. Supposing if you have chosen to just be contented with whatever he had at the time, it will just remain the same way. But he wanted a better life, a better situation. He wanted a better tomorrow, and he decided to do something about it. And that gives me authority, or perhaps a confidence to say everyone has tomorrow. You have your own tomorrow. We all have tomorrow. But what you do with your tomorrow is the key issue. How you invest it, how you play with it, how you work with it, what you do with it, or perhaps how you allow other people to manipulate you, to use you, to make you to abandon your own vision, your dreams, which is about tomorrow. It's all got to do with you, not to anyone. Because the way you handle your life is the way other people is going to handle it with you. The way you respond today will shape the way your tomorrow is going to be. When others are making efforts, you are sleeping. When others are doing something, you are procrastinating. Then the way you respond today will shape your tomorrow. And not only that, will also affect the tomorrow of your children. The tomorrow of your children. As I love to say, I say, don't eat the future of your children. Do not mortgage their own future. But rather, build a future for them so that they can build on that future. Or maybe I should put it this way, lay a solid foundation for them, a path, a beautiful path, so that they can walk on that path. They can build on the path, put structure, put good things, and take it to the next level. It is when you're thinking that way that you're thinking about tomorrow. You see, take it from me, there is tomorrow for you. And it doesn't matter the signal you're getting at the moment. It doesn't matter what you're going through. It doesn't matter what is going on in the world today, in the environment today. There is tomorrow for you. There is tomorrow for you. There are people who they're able to visualize tomorrow. They're able to put things in perspective against tomorrow, against the raining day. They decided to build a shelter so that when the raining moment comes, they will walk inside that shelter. Just like what God was saying to Noah, that look, go and build, for yourself, not for God, but for himself and his family, a ship, so that the ship can sail on the water and put all your family, all your loved ones, people that matters to you, put them inside. You see, that when the turbulence and the storm come, you become saved. And that gives me a profound idea that God truly is a God of tomorrow. He plans for tomorrow. So, the first golden rule in shaping your tomorrow is for you to have a game plan. You must have a game plan. You see, there is this popular saying that if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. If you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. You need to have a game plan. 2024 is running now at a speed that only God knows, and only 2024 too knows. But we are just in need that we are allowing the situation to carry us as it goes. No. If you are inside the car and the driver is speeding recklessly, you have a mouth to talk and say, Mister, slow down. This is my life. This is my life. You need to slow down. Don't drive me out of this world. So if 2024 is driving at a speed, then you do not just have to be a passenger. Then you need to take control. You need to plan. You see, about 2 weeks ago, I talked about PDP. You know, the PDP I talked about was not the PDP of political parties in Nigeria, personal development plan. But this time I'm talking about the same thing in a different context. You need to have a game plan. You must have a plan that you're going to take to God for God to endorse. Don't just go to God and be praying. Don't just go to God and be fasting. You can see an example from the conversation that Jesus had with blind Bartimaeus. He asked him that, what can I do for you? What is your plan? It wasn't that Jesus did not see him as a blind man, but blind Bartimaeus may be comfortable with his situation. He may just be comfortable being a beggar. But do you know something? There is no glory for a beggar. There is no glory for a beggar. So, why do you need to continue to be a beggar? Beggar on social media. Beggar, every opportunity that you see. It's for people to give you, it's for people to bring, it's for people to bring. No, you can't go far. It will get a point that your uncle will be tired of you. Your brother will be tired of you. Because they have issues as well. You have not woken up one day and decided to say, okay, I'm going to give this my brother. And you just have this mentality that, well, because they have, is rich, why should a poor person like me be giving to the rich? You see the mentality. You see the mentality. When you're poor, that you cannot give to the rich, when you become rich, you cannot give to the poor. Because the ability to give is a gift. It's a gift of God. It's a spirit. It's inborn. It's a kind of attitude that you just need to have, irrespective of what the other person has. That you still have the mindset of giving. Of giving. And in that process, you're creating your tomorrow by having a game plan. Gideon too, when he wanted to go and fight, I think in Judges chapter 6, if I'm correct, he had a plan to go to battle, how to overcome the battle. He had a plan. He didn't just say, right, I'm going to go, without having plans. But thank God that he shared the plan with God. He said, but you have a plan. Number one, you never share with God. You never share with man. You have no mentor. You have no advisor. You have no one that can help you to look at it. You have no one that can. I know there are people in the world that sometimes if you share your idea with them, they will hijack it and not make it to be their own. But that now depends on who you make your friends. That now also depends in your decision making. That depends also in whom you have chosen to be your mentor. So you can't blame anyone, but you are still blaming yourself, because in your decision making process, you have chosen wrong people with wrong mentality, with wrong ideology, with wrong background to be your advisor, or to be your friends, or to be your mentor. A good advisor will help see what you do not see. He will look at instruction, he will look at your plans, he will look at what you intend to do, and will be able to see from a different perspective and give you the advice so that you can go and work on it and be able to fill in all the potholes and close it up, or loopholes and close it up, so that you can have a better investment, or perhaps a better output. So game plan. So what's your game plan for 2024? What's your game plan for 2024? Or is it business as usual, just the same thing? Keep doing the same thing. But take this from me. If that's the only thing you're going to take from me today, take this: that to be successful in life, you must have plans. To be successful in life, you must have plans. Whether in business, in politics, and in ministry. Always remember, I always like to talk about these three institutions whenever I'm dealing with something in need for you, because it's something in need for you is not just about Christian a program alone. It's about talking about all issues of life that affect everyone, so that you can get something in need and make good use of it. If you see the way in the last 3 weeks I've been looking at personal development, how to make your year count, been looking at time to think about yourself is now. I'm now looking again. That was the time to think about yourself was last week. Now looking at shaping your tomorrow again. All synchronized together to mean that you need to have a positive mindset about life in 2024. That's basically what I'm driving at. And shaping your tomorrow, then you need to have we've talked about game plans. I want to talk about attitude. Attitude. Some people they are where they are because of their attitude. Because of their attitude. Trust me. Job, your skill can get you a job. Your family background can get you, but your attitude will help you to keep the job. But if you lack attitude, that attitude will bring you down. And that attitude may make you to lose that job. Attitude. So, if you have a negative attitude, that negative attitude will tarnish your tomorrow, will destroy your tomorrow, will destroy your future, will destroy everything about you. Your attitude, because it's your attitude that determines your perspective. Your attitude determines your perspective. The way your attitude is to shape things for today so that your tomorrow can be much better. Your attitude shapes things for today so that you can have a better tomorrow. But when you have a terrible attitude, you see, you'll be suspicious of everyone. You'll become pessimistic. No matter the suggestion they give you, just come up with a point that they can't work. You can't work. You always think that everybody wants to scam you. Everybody wants to cheat you. Everybody wants to, you always have this negative vibes about people all around you. Listen, you may have the best idea. You may have the best skill. You may have the best qualification. Your family names may be opening doors for you all the time, but attitude can shut that door. Attitude can bring you down. Attitude can make people to say, look, to hell with you and your money and your family name and everything that you have. You're not the only person in this world. Look, let me say this to you. I will rather go to bed hungry than to call cow a brother. It's a popular slogan in Ijebu land. That I will rather go to bed hungry, sleep without food, than to call cow a brother. It's a principle. It's a principle. So some people can come up with that idea, with that principle too, and say, look, if your attitude is so bad, so derogatory, so unbecoming of you, there are some people that will just call your bluff, that no matter who you think you are. So you see, those who have tomorrow spend their time in believing that people matter, that they cannot do it alone, that they cannot procrastinate, that they need to improve their attitude, work on their character and their anger. You will say, no, that is the way I am. I want everyone to take me for who I am. Who wants to take you for who you are with your anger, with your terrible behavior, with your attitude? You cannot even greet. You cannot even say hello. You cannot even connect. You can, even a little thing you can't do for anyone. You are always, even a small insult you cannot take. Every little thing that touches you, you want to fight back. Life is not formed that way. It's not every battle that you have to fight. There's some battle that you just ignore. There's some situation that you just let go. The person that is so nasty to you today, he may hold the key for your next level. He may know something that could make a difference in your life. Look, those who have no tomorrow, they spend their time in believing that everybody is against them. Those who have no tomorrow, I say it again, they spend their time in believing that everybody is against them. So, if you have tomorrow, sometimes you meet bad people. They are not really bad people because there is a lesson for you to learn. There is a lesson for you to learn from such people. So you learn the lesson and you move on. You meet good people, you learn a lesson from them. But it is not good enough for you to stay stationary. That is to become static. You're not created to be an island. You're not created to be a swimming pool. You are to move forward. You're to move forward. So if you really want to move forward, then you have to take steps that can basically enhance your next level. You see, John Wooden says something. He said, things turn out best, particularly for the people who made the best of the way things turn out for them. Things turn out for people. You understand? Turn out even best for people who make the best of the way things turn out for them. So that's what you need to do. So I ask you this tonight. Can you see a bigger picture for your better tomorrow now? How do you see yourself ending 2024? Or still on the same platform of the previous years or on a better platform? How do you see yourself? What do you intend to do? How do you want to move to the next level? And these are things that I want you to look into until I come again next week to continue on part 2 of shaping your tomorrow. So this one I have come to provoke you, to challenge you, to let you know that time and tide wait for no one. Don't eat your seed. Don't bury your gift, your talent. Don't use attitude to mortgage your life. It's not all the battle that you need to fight. Some you just need to let them go, learn your lesson. And the one that is bad to you today may be good to you tomorrow. You may have the key, you may know something that can make a difference in your life. And that's what I have come to share with you today. On Something in Need for You, on Impact Royal TV. I want to implore you friends to share, kindly share on your wall, forward to your friends and family. Let them sit down and look at this, digest it, and do something about it. Breakthrough start from selling pure water. You are better off than a beggar. You are selling pure water. You are better off than a beggar. People have respect and continue to have respect for you than respect for a beggar. For a beggar. So, start somewhere. The elder said a little drops of water makes the mighty ocean. And the Bible also made us to know that we should not be ignorant of our humble beginning. And in other words, do not despise your humble beginning. Little before you know, with God's grace upon it, it can blossom and become great tomorrow. So your 2024 matters. So look at it this way, that I need to shape my tomorrow, not by folding arms, not by becoming an ostrich, but by going out to do something about my dreams. Until such a time I come your way, enjoy the rest of the evening, and please help me to subscribe on YouTube, Impact Royal TV, on Facebook, and you can also watch the broadcast on Instagram, Christ Royal Church. You can watch it, and very soon you were supposed to be on TikTok tonight, but there's a slight issues. So by the grace of God, we'll resolve it before Wednesday. So I also want to use this time to invite you and to bring to you that from Wednesday there is going to be Hour of Mercy, 7 p.m. Going to be prayer, Hour of Mercy. Hour of Mercy on Wednesday, 7 p.m. And I look forward. On the same platform, same time, coming Wednesday, Hour of Mercy. It is a prayer time. We need the mercy of God to be able to break through and to break forth